Hi everyone. I want to show you how to create a Google Doc, how to set the permissions, how to share it, and then also how to make a file copy of another Google Doc. You want to start in your Stony Brook email. From there, you go over here to the 9-dot icon that takes you to all your Google apps. Scroll through the Google apps and find the triangle that is your Drive. This takes you directly to your Google Drive where all of your documents are automatically saved instantly on your Drive, even as you type. There's no need to save your documents in Google Drive, they automatically save. To create a new Google Doc, click on New, and then scroll down to Google Docs. And voila, you have a new Google Doc here ready for you to start typing. You can see that the interface here is very much like Microsoft Word. All the commands are the same, so you have pretty much all of the functions to generate a document here that you would have on Microsoft Word, and they work much the same. So for one of your first assignments, I ask you to create a sample piece of writing. One of the things you can do to easily name your Google Doc is type a name at the top and then click on your title box up here and it automatically puts those first words in that title box. But you have to be careful because I ask you to name your documents very specifically with usually one word or an abbreviation of a word, then your last name, and then the section number that you are in for writing 101. Once your document is named properly, you can start typing. When you are done with the document and you're ready to turn it into me, you want to go over here to the Share button. You can see when I hover over, right now only I have access to this document because I am the creator of it. I want to share it with my professor now. When you click on Share, you're going to get these two boxes. I want to go to the bottom box first because you can see that right now this is only anybody who has a link to this document can access it. I want to change that, and I like to keep everything I create for school in the Stony Brook community. So I'm going to change link to Stony Brook University. Now, you have to have a Stony Brook ID and you have to be logged into that Stony Brook ID for you to access this document. And when you do access it, you only are going to have viewer privileges. You won't be able to comment on it or make any suggestions or changes. When you do share your documents with me, you want to give me editing privileges. So you can change your settings here to anyone at Stony Brook with a link can edit and then put down editor. Once you do that, we're going to go back into the share box. Let's say you finished your assignment and you're ready to turn it in to me. You go into the Share with People box and type in my name, and you will see that my Stony Brook email pops up. So you can easily just click on that and it's all set to be turned into me, Marianne Duffy, who will have editing privileges. If I don't have editing privileges, I can't comment on your document, so I will contact you if you forget to make that certain change. And that's basically how you turn in an assignment to me. Now, what do you do if you need to copy a document? One of the other first things I ask you to do is copy the grammar exercises. So these are the grammar exercises that I ask you to do each week, and you're going to make a copy of this rather large document for your own. So you go into the document, you click on File, Make Copy, then it automatically puts Copy of Grammar, but I want to name it properly, so this is going to be Duffy Grammar, Duffy, and I'm in section 16, let's say. You can see that it's saved in my drive, and then I'm going to click OK. Now you can see that a new document pops up with my new title on it. And again, you'll have to go into that new document and set your permissions so that I have access to it. So you click on Share. This is a large document, so it's taking a while to load. Then we go down here to get link, change to anybody at Stony Brook, can edit, and then type in my name to share it with me. Make sure you use my Stony Brook address, not my Gmail, and then send. And now I have access to check all your grammar exercises weekly, and you can write on that document and do your answers to the exercises as we go. Once you're done with your grammar exercises each week, I ask you to go into the grammar exercise key and click on that. And what you're going to do is side by side open two windows so you can then check your answers against the answer key. In order to do that though, you have to go to this pencil icon here on your answer key, change it from editing to suggesting mode. And then when you go in and make changes to anything you might have gotten wrong, it shows up in a different, with green around it, so I can see that those were edits that you made to your own answers. If I take it off of suggesting mode and I made a similar, you can see that nothing happens there. So every time you make corrections to your documents against answer keys, you have to change it. If you have any questions about Google Docs, please email me.